Hello and welcome back to our Discover and Explore program. This is a library program where we will be sharing educational videos for kids ages 7 to 12 on select Thursdays every month. So thank you for joining us today. The videos will be shared onto our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels. And last week we learned how to make our own bouncy balls at home. Miss Lindsay, our librarian, taught us how to do it. So if you missed it, don't worry. Go to our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channels, and the video is up there now. So thank you, Miss Lindsay. This week, we will be chatting about local history and some places you can find out more information if you're interested. This is going to be a super special two-part series. So the first video is hosted by us, the library, and next week's video, part 2, will be brought to you by the Northern Rockies Museum of Culture and Heritage. So we're super excited to see their video next week, so don't forget to tune in next week for part 2 of our local history series. So what is local history? Local history is the past stories of the area and community where you currently are. So thinking about where we are located, the Hinton Municipal Library and Archives, we are located in Hinton, Alberta, Canada. Our local history would focus on the area where Hinton is currently situated. So history can go way back to the very first inhabitants of the area, up to what happened just yesterday. So did you know that the time that we're living in right now is a very significant time in history and will probably be written about in history books? If you know why, go ahead and tell us in the comments. So why do you think we should all care about local history? Why is this important? You can tell me what you think in the comments, that's fine. So history is all around us, and we interact with it every single day. I had a teacher who had us memorize a quote by philosopher and writer George Santayana that I remember to this very day. And it goes, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. So why is this important? Studying local history can give us a better understanding of the cultures and traditions of the area, the nature and environment where we live, and it can help us teach others about where we are and where we live. So anyone who's interested in our local history, if we know more, we can teach them more. So where can I find out more about local history? So if you're like me, someone who isn't from the area, or even if you've grown up here your entire life and just want to find out more, there are a few places and resources we can explore. So one of the places is the Visitor Center. The Visitor Center is located in Green Square. We'll put the information in the comments. And it has lots of local information, including brochures and things that you can see in our area and the surrounding areas as well. Another place is right here in the library. The Hinton Archives is located right here in the library building and houses lots of documents, letters, newspapers, books, and some historical artifacts that are specific to Hinton.
Hello everyone, my name is Miles Hejan. I'm a library assistant at the Municipal Library and Archives, and one of my main duties is actually in the archives itself. And today I'm going to take you on a short tour of some things we have of interest in our archives. And starting with this sign. This is the plaque that was given to us after our grand reopening through our renovations in 2006. And moving on from that, we have the newspaper article from when the pulp mill first opened in 1956. And then we also have one of the sadder news articles, even though it is fairly big news, was the Hinton train crash in the late 80s. And then we also have this last news article, which is about the creation of the town of Hinton, the formation or the joining of the two towns, the hill and the valley. And moving on from that, we do have a great photo collection that actually is available for the public to come and view. eventually when we do open again from COVID. But if you do have any requests for information or want to see anything, just give us a phone call and we can definitely send something your way through an email if required. Okay, moving on to the last couple things I wanted to show you. We have been, through the newspaper, recording all of the COVID-19 voice articles just as kind of information for an important event that should be kind of kept track of. And then the last thing we do want to show, we do have 2 copies of this actually available for the public to take out and read. It's The History of Hinton, written by Hazel Hart, one of the first librarians in town. And the last thing I do want to show, we have our microfilm, which is all or almost all of the newspapers from the local area dating back to the mid-50s all the way up until 2017. So if you're looking for a news article from a specific date or just a general news article from a certain era in time, just give us a phone call and we can set up a research request and we can find information about whatever you may want.
Also, we have a section of the library specifically titled the Local History Collection, and it has titles from local authors, and stories about Alberta and the surrounding areas as well. So these can be checked out at the Hinton Library with your library card. Another place you can find out more information is the museum. So our friends Maddie and Tara at the Northern Rockies Museum can tell you more about all of the awesome artifacts, art, resources, and stories of the area and what you can find at the museum. So library, museum, visitor center staff are all knowledgeable folks, and we can all help you find out more. And one of the, I'd say, my favorite and one of the greatest resources for information about history and local history are people. So some of you may have parents, grandparents, family, friends who have lived here their entire lives or lived here for a short time and have stories about the area, so you can talk to them, find out more. Also, oral histories or storytelling is very important in many cultures and is a way to pass down traditions, maintain and create ties within their community, and teach lessons and even language. There are so many other resources that you can find more information, like websites, databases, local history experts, authors, and so much more that I may have missed out on this video. So this is a very short video. If you have a resource that you can share with us, you can add it to the comments so we can all learn more about our local history. This is a very, very short snippet of what local history is and some places we can find out more about our area, specifically Hinton, Alberta, Canada. So thank you for watching this week, and we hope you stay tuned for our next week's Discover and Explore video, part 2 of our local history series, which will be posted on our social media channels on Thursday, October 1 at 3 p.m. And it will be brought to you by the people at the folks at the Northern Rockies Museum of Culture and Heritage. So we will see you again next week, and thank you for tuning in.